In this video this time, Cave will explain you 5 levels of man. In the game Capitalism. Level 1, yes, this level 1 the lowest level, which is workers. They are the people I call sellers. Time. They're on, change the time, to get not much money. This is your income. The formula is simple, yes. Time multiplied with energy that's equal to your income. For example, what is this level 1 worker? 1 factory employee. Ya can. Admin. People linting cigarettes. Repeat, continue. Linting again. Repeat again. Data entry. Enter data. Entered data. Entered data. They work in the system. But later, this is the difference with level 2. These level 1 ones can't see the stairs. Usually this level 1 difficulty, his life is squashed from everywhere. They have to pay their parents. They usually sandwich generation 2. For example, employees who scan barcodes. Godak in the supermarket. It was a level 1 worker, easily replaced. Office boy Nyapu. This is the first job, which will be replaced later when that digital revolution comes. They are completely dependent on the employer. SP1, SP2, SP3 finished. They can't eat anymore. They are the most vulnerable against what is called inflation. Yes, increase in the price of goods. Yes, and service. Wave. Like fake. And the global financial crisis. When there was a financial crisis, these people can't eat. Yes, when there is COVID. Yes, they were at home first. The owner of the restaurant said, "Okay, you guys, these servers, go home first." His salary is reduced. They can't eat anymore. This is a level 1 worker in the game Capitalism. Level 2 of the game Capitalism, we have climbed to the second ladder, which is skilled workers. It's still time for skill, but the work that was issued. Yes, the value released to the world level 2 is skill. More. Yeah, like design. Like coding, like consulting. They are paid. Indeed, the grade is higher, but still trade time that they have for money. What is this example? Yeah, freelancer. It's still in. Yes, even if you work for yourself. Freelance, yeah, Lu consultant. Yeah, Lu designer. It's still going in. These can see what's called a corporate ladder. They can see what's called a staircase. Capitalism to the front. If this level 1, they become office boys. They are smoking. From the age of 20 to 60 will ingelinting smoking. Die ingelinting smoking. While workers skilled this, they can have its leader, yes. When they so a teller, they can go upstairs. So the manager, yes, enter could be the head of the branch. Can work in head office. They could be the director's will, director of operations, then the managing director. Here they can see the stairs, yeah. When consulting again, still internal, the beginning of the beginning. If you can go up later, so senior partner, so general partner. Here they have stairs to go up in this. There is an income of 10 million per month. Skilled worker. There are also hundreds of millions per month to billions of per month. Income is higher. But yes, these skilled workers work more hours. They are still completely dependent to his client or the employers. Well, this is Cave advice for skilled workers. If you want to be that skilled worker, look for indeed the biggest, paid by the market, the most appreciated market, given the highest value, with this world. I'm always an advocate. If I have a friend ask, okay, I want to be a skilled worker. Skilled workers what? I will give you two industries directly. One is financial. Yeah, finance. The second is an engineer. Yes, this can be technology. Can. Mechatronics. Can robotic. Engineer, yeah. Between you being a finance person or being an engineer, because this is clear, yeah. The salary was immediately massive in front of. The engineer will be very useful. Yes, when this world will transition from old energy to renewable energy, new energy. This is so much, yeah. Like geothermal. Like solar. Solar, it will use engineer. So many. Will definitely be warned. There must be some use on this earth. While finance, if you can get inside, name is high finance. That's huge money. His job, I call in venture capital. Of private equity, especially in hedge funds, that's huge money. If you are internal, yeah. Don't imagine it like here, yeah. For example, internal in international companies, in Indonesia. The salary is probably the highest. It's $7.5 million. You guys know his annual salary. If you guys intern at hedge funds like Jane Street, answer $250,000. That's the starting salary. The starting salary is $4 billion a year. It's internal what level? The Jongos were told to take. Grab a drink. So you guys have to choose yes. The industry, it's the right one. The answer is finance and engineering. If you want to be a skilled worker, I don't want to take another one. Because the other trash, according to the cave, level 3 yes. Level 3 of the game. Capitalism has started in the middle. If we are pyramids, yes, the human pyramid. This is the one in the middle. That level 3 is this entrepreneur. They are the people who built their systems. This is the level where humans start waking up. Machine for printing money. They begin to understand leverage, how to use employees, how to use, whose name is capital, capital money. They start to understand the capital structure. Where is this money? They begin to understand, yes, these products and services. At first, maybe. The skill is already varied. Them do not only understand the products and services they provide, they have to understand how the marketing, they have to understand how to sell the sales, they have to understand what kind of operational, they have to understand how to record, what kind of finance, they have to understand. It's like what to systematize everything. They have to understand too how to HR. They have to know how to recruit people. Best talent. Way of having people talent class A in his company. What? It's starting to understand everything. But back again. This has a level. Kayak skilled worker. There are 7.5 million. Which are $1 billion a month. There are also entrepreneurs who only 20 million a month. There are entrepreneurs who are 20 billion a month. This is the highest risk. Yes, because it can be broke. But this is the biggest scale, this. Human level, that's changed. He has evolved. So the makers of the system, at this entrepreneur level, much to think about, of the welfare of its employees. Yeah, this is how to manage a company of 10 people. How to manage a company, 45 people. How to manage 100 people. It's different. Company. What kind of capital structure? And this is the level. A lot, yeah. When you were an entrepreneur, yeah, you start to understand. That was what I called, between leverage, time people. You didn't exchange time for more money. And leverage your own capital. Capital generated from its business. And even capital people. Who is this man? Caves are going to the fourth level. Fourth level of the ladder of capitalism. Yes, I call the pyramid. Yes, the pyramid. This capitalism is level 4 is the investor. They're not system builders anymore. They've moved up the grade. They are the owners of the system. Investors don't work. He didn't come to the office. Yeah. That investor not coming to employ his system. But it has its system. He bought the system. They already got passive income from business ownership. They're no longer working. They started play in game modal. Yes, it's not just time exchange anymore, but they play start in the capital market. They capitalize on capital markets. They have mastered the art of valuation and the art of risk. They can weigh which good companies, which is a bad company. They can instantly see faster than an entrepreneur. What a good business. Good capital structure is what? How to. This CEO allocates money. If you don't allocate, this investor gave no angle occasion the right. Don't be this way. Money works while they sleep. This is the level where man is playing game infinite, yeah. So the possibility of money income, that's already infinity. It can't be limited. This is the level where the conglomeration was formed. Yes, a lot of people ask, want to be an entrepreneur or investor? This is the answer. This is not parallel, yeah. Entrepreneurs and investors are never equal. That investors are always on top of entrepreneurs. Because investors are the last level of entrepreneurs. We are an example. Or Group Salim. When they've made a lot of companies, finally what they consolidation they make in Hong Kong, Namanya First Pacific. It's a conglomeration like storytelling, way similar. So they invest in many companies, in the mines and the energy, in Singapore, data center, in Indonesia. When business is way, they move up the grade, becoming an investor. Just like the needle group. When it's a needle, they become Polytron investors BCA. They ended up being investors. They built a system. After they created the system, they bought someone else's system. All those great entrepreneurs when they graduated. So an entrepreneur, it's being an investor. Like Sergey Brin who made Google. Dia Bikin family office by your global management. Like Bill Gates when he created Microsoft. The money is so much. From there he made a Cashgate investment. Into family office, investment firm. When Jeff Bezos finished making Amazon, he made his name Bezos Expedition. Rich people buy assets that generates them income while they sleep. And these usually hold for generations. This is the level where the families that lasted hundreds of years, like House of Medici, Fugger family, Rothschild family series, Rockefeller. This, they can withstand cross-generation because they are an investor. They were businessmen first. Then those who move up the grade become investors. Level 5 now. You guys might be confused. There is no level above the investor. There is an answer. Level 5 is philanthropic. These are the ones who changed the world. If you see people like Bill Gates, when he's been, have a Microsoft, Cash Cat investment. They have Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They have foundation. Rockefeller. Yes, when it has made Standard Oil. Have a family. His own office. What does he make? It's true that he made Rockefeller Foundation. This is the level where they use capital to change the world. This when the man passed. Cave call it from the system. Capitalism. They will return again. One of the books that changed the cave's life. It's a gospel of wealth. That's what makes his name. Andrew Carnegie, one of the wealthiest who ever lived on this earth. He said, "Function to be rich is to share everything back." The rich man was obligated, according to him, to share his wealth. Untuck improve society overall, to improve wider community, both in terms of education, health, malnutrition. These are them. Group whose name will be remembered by history. Change the world. Those who have vision of a better world and sacrifice treasures that are hard to get for the sake of a lot of people. When you're already an entrepreneur, you're an investor level, you become a philanthropic. We can see Chris Hun from Tai Fund Management. She even made her name Taisha, the children's investment fund for children around the world. When George Soros was the best trader, what he made, he shared again to all the worlds. When Warren Buffett has become the greatest investor who ever lived. Feast. $1 trillion. Yeah. $1 trillion. Yes, about $16,000 trillion. This is the company. He shared 99% for the world. Well, the question is now, which level are you again? And want not, you learn to ride the stairs